Hello everyone. Let us discuss about the topic Keyboard Display Controller 8279. First, the programmable keyboard display controller. So this is the block diagram of programmable keyboard display controller. So here the 8279 interfaces the keyboard with a CPU or the processor. So the 8279 scans the keyboard and identifies if any one of the key has been pressed. If it is pressed on the keyboard, then it sends the response to the CPU. So these are all the functions of 8279 programmable keyboard display controller. So next we will move on to some of the features of 8279. So the 8279 is used for interfacing keyboard display devices to microprocessor based system. So it performs simultaneous keyboard display operations, scanned keyboard mode and a scanned sensor mode. So it has 8 character keyboard FIFO sensor. It has a 16 display device. Display device can be interfaced. So right or left entry, that is a 16-byte display RAM. So the programming scanning timing also possible. So next, this is a diagram for keyboard display controller. So here 8-bit FIFO sensor memory. So it is used for keyboard session. So the 8 keys could be stored in the FIFO sensor RAM. The 8 keys could be stored in the FIFO sensor RAM. So whereas in the 16-byte display memory, so our processor can write maximum of 16 display character should be grown up. So next, how many ways the keyboard is interfaced with the CPU? So for the first, interrupt mode, and the second one is a polled mode. What is the interrupt mode? The interrupt mode is a processor is requested service only if any key is pressed. Otherwise, the CPU will continue the main task. So whereas in the polling mode, the CPU periodically checks or read an internal flag of 8279 to check whether any key is pressed or not. So next one, this is a block diagram of 8279. So here this block diagram consisting of 4 main session, that is only CPU interface and a control session. Second one is a scan session, so which is used to scan the keyboard data as well as the display data. Next one is a keyboard session. The last one is a display session. The CPU interface and control section consisting of data buffers, I/O control, control and timing registers, timing and control. So whereas in the scan section is only having 2 operations. So one is a encoding, another one is a decoding. So next one is a keyboard session consisting of return buffer, keyboard debounce and control, 8x8 FIFO sensor RAM and FIFO sensor RAM status. Next, the last session consisting of display address register, 16/8 display RAM and display registers. So next, what is the use of this CPU and control session? So let us discuss about one by one. So first, what is the use of this I/O control and data buffer? The I/O control session controls the flow of data to and from the 8279. The I/O session is enabled if CS is low. So the pin A0 RDWR select the command status or data read-write operations carried out by the CPU with 8279. So the data buffers interface the external bus of the system with internal bus of 8279. Next one is a control and timing register and timing control. So these registers stores the keyboard and display modes and other operating condition programmed by CPU. So the registers are writing with A0 is equal to 1 and WRS 0. The timing and the control unit controls the basic timing for the operation of the circuit. The scan counter divides down the operating frequency of 8279 to drive scan keyboard and scan display frequencies. Next one is the scan counter. The scan counter has two modes to scan the key matrix and refresh the display. So in the encoding mode, the counter provides binary count that is to be externally decoded to provide the scan line for keyboard and display. 4 externally decoded scan lines may be drive up to 16. This 4 one there is up to 16 displays. In the decoded scan mode, the counter internally decodes the least significant 2 bits and provides a decoded 1 out of 4 scan on SL0 to SL7, SL0 to SL3. So 4 internally decoded scan lines may drive up to 4 display. The keyboard and display both are in the same mode at a time. So next one is the return buffer and keyboard debounce and control. So this session scans for the key closure row wise. If the key closure is detected, the keyboard debounce unit debounces the key entry, that is wait for 10 milliseconds. After the debounce period, if the key continues to be detected, the code of the key is directly transferred to the FIFO sensor RAM. So along with the shift and control key status. So next one is the display address register and 16/8 display RAM. There is a display RAM. So the display address register holds the address of the word currently being written or read by the CPU on or from the display RAM. So the content of the register are automatically updated by 8279 to accept the next data entry by the CPU. Next, FIFO sensor RAM and FIFO sensor RAM status logic in keyboard or stopped IO mode. This blocks acts as a 8-byte first in first out RAM. So each key code of the pressed key is entered into the order of the entry, and in the meantime read by the CPU till the RAM becomes empty. So the status logic generates an interrupt after each FIFO read operations till the FIFO is empty. So next, this one is the pin details of 8279. This signal description of each of the pins of 8279 as follows. So the 8279 pins are having 4 sections again. The CPU interface section, display section, scan section and keyboard section. So belonging to CPU interface session having clock, IRQ and reset, RD bar, WR bar, DB0 to DB7 and then CS bar and A0. These are all the pins belonging to CPU interface. Next, the display session. So here this one is a display session is having out B0 to B3, out A0 to A3. Then the next one is a scan session belonging to SL0 to SL3. Next, finally the keyboard section belonging to RL0 to RL3, and then control and stop signal shift. So these are all the pins belonging to keyboard session. Next, the CPU interface section having DB0 to DB7, that is the data lines. So there are these are all the bidirectional data bus lines. So the data and comment word to and from the CPU are transferred on these lines. So next one is a clock. The clock, this is a clock input used to generate internal timing required by the 8279. Next one is the reset to clear the 8279. So next one is a CS, that is a chip select. The chip select is low. That means this will be 8279 is enable, whereas A0 is 0 means A0 is 0 means that is called the transfer the control or status, whereas in the information, whereas in the A0 is 0, the data will be transferred. Next one is a read and write. So read and write, these pins inputs enable the data buffer to receive or send the data over the data bus. So next one is IRQ, interrupt request. So this interrupt output lines goes high. So when there is a data in the FIFO sensor RAM, the interrupt line goes low with each FIFO RAM read operation FIFO operations. But if the FIFO RAM further contains any key code entry to be read by the CPU, this pin again goes high to generate an interrupt to the CPU. So next one is the keyboard session. The keyboard session belonging to return lines 0 to return line 7. So these are the input lines which are connected to one terminal of the keys, while the other terminal of the keys are connected to the decoded scan lines. These are normally high but pulled low when the key is pressed. Next one is a shift. So the status of the shift input lines is stored along with the each key code of FIFO in scanned key mode. It is pulled up internally to keep it high till it is pulled low with the key closure. So next one, control and stop signal. Control and stop signal. The keyboard mode. That means this line is used as a control input and a stop in FIFO on a key closure. The line is stored line that enters the data into the FIFO RAM is stored in input mode. It has an interrupted pull up. This line is pulled down with the key closure. So next one is a last one is this one is a session is 8x8 FIFO sensor RAM. Here this D7 denotes the status of the control key and D6 denotes the status of the shift key. These three are belonging to binary values of the row in which the key closure is deducted, whereas the last three is the D0 to D2 is nothing but the binary values of the column in which the key closure is deducted. The next one is the display session. So display session having those pins. Here the BD is the blank display to make all the display of 16x8 display RAM, and also A0 to A3, B0 to B3 for the display driving session. So next one is a scan session. So this scan section belonging to SL0 to SL3. It is a scan counter for keyboard and display session. So here the scanning process having two types. One is a decoding and encoding process. The 4 to 16 decoded to generate 16 lines for scanning. Next one is the references. So these are all my references. Thank you for watching this video.